What's up, YouTube? This is the Action Figure Grader, also known as John, coming back to you with an unboxing video. Mr. FedEx Man decided to drop off a special delivery for the Action Figure Grader, and it is a vintage G.I. Joe. I'm trying to give you a few hints with the background decoration. I think you'll figure it out pretty quick. But I did get this in today, and I got a great deal on it, and I'm pretty excited about it. And so let me get this thing open and we'll take a closer look. Hold on one second. And I'm back. And as you can see, it is a 1986 Takara Japanese-backed G.I. Joe. It's Firefly. And for those of you who've actually watched my videos, all three of you, you're saying, but John, but Action Figure Grader, you already own this one. And I did own this one. I had one that I had graded last month, but it only came back as a 70, and I was pretty disappointed by it. And this seller was listing a ton of Takaras and regular G.I. Joes, and he listed this one. It was a buy it now price, but the buy it now price was crazy low relative to other Firefly Takara-backed G.I. Joes that I've seen. Ungraded, these goes for about anywhere from 180 to 220, and this guy had it for not much more than that, already graded. And I mean, it's a near mint plus shape. I'll show you the grade on it, and it's a 1986 Hasbro Takara G.I. Joe Japanese release Firefly, 85 overall score, near mint plus. Card got an 85, bubble got an 85, figure got a 90. So it is a super high score, and a significant upgrade versus the one I had originally. And I'll compare this two in a second here, so you can kind of take a look at it. But in terms of the AFA population report, these are pretty rare. There's only 585 overall graded Takara Fireflies. There are 390s out there. There's only a total of 17 overall, and I now own 2 of them. Never mind the fact that the other one I have is a 70 graded overall figure, and that's the lowest one out of all the ones in here. Most of them are 80s and 75s, but there's only 585s. There's only 390s, and it was just such a good deal. I could not pass it up, and I'm going to plan on reselling my 70, which I'll show you now, so you can compare the two. I'm planning on reselling the 70 that I have, and I think, don't jinx me, but I think that when the 70 is right here on the left. It's in the archival case, so that is a plus. But let me show you the grade I'll get on this one real quick. But this one just came back from grading. It's a 70 for the card, and because of the tear around the peg hole, which I'll show you in a second, the bubble got a 75 and the figure got an 80. And as you can see up here around the peg hole, that's a tear, and it's really bad. And the figure, like we talked about in a different video, I think his rubber band may be coming loose, but it did get an 80, and it just came back from grading, so I'm going to go with it. But you can kind of see the tear up there on the peg hole. The card is not in terrible shape, but it's got some dings and nicks, and the bubble's peeling a little bit. But I think because these are so rare to find graded, that I think I'll be able to resell this for pretty close or near what I paid for the 85. My guess is that by the time I get done selling and paying eBay fees and shipping costs and everything, I'm going to be out about $50 to upgrade my Takara Firefly from a 70 all the way to a near mint plus 85. And so I'll take that all day long, especially because Firefly is one of my favorite G.I. Joes. So, but you can, I wanted to at least compare the two so you can kind of just see the differences between them. At first blush, it doesn't seem all that different, but the figure is, I'm just looking at the figure itself. This is a 90 graded figure, and I'll zoom in on him real quick. The colors on him are incredible. And look at his eyes, And then let's take a look at the 70. Maybe you can't see that, but the colors on this thing are way brighter, and obviously the card damage is the big thing. So I don't know. It's probably overkill to upgrade a figure. This is the first time I've ever upgraded, quote unquote, a graded figure that I have, but I couldn't resist it. The price was just so low on it. The last time I saw a graded 85 Takara Firefly for sale was about a year ago, and that sold for about $800, and I got it for about a quarter of that. So I'm, or maybe a third of that. So I'm pretty excited about it. But now I've got to sell this thing, so I'm going to put this thing on eBay probably later today and see what we get for it. But my hope is that I can at least come close to breaking even. But now that I've got my 85, my OCD self can relax now. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know. But that's all I got. I do have a couple of more figures coming that Mr. Mailman hopefully might bring. This was a FedEx delivery here, but hopefully Mr. Mailman, when he comes in about an hour or two, he'll bring me my other two remaining figures. So I might have another unboxing video for you, or it might be tomorrow. So we'll see. Have a good day. Bye.